In last video, we discussed about the Capricorn Ascendant and what foundation it offers to your horoscope. In this video, we are going to dive deep into the Aquarius Ascendant and what foundation it has to offer and what is that other element of Saturn. So keep watching. Namaste and welcome to Pramanik Astrology channel. I'm your host Prasad Mahazani, help you raise your vibrations and become your true self with the help of Vedic astrology. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. You will be getting Vedic astrological videos just like this one. And these videos will help you go further faster into Vedic astrological studies. And if you're not following me on Instagram, well, this is my ID. Go follow me on Instagram. If you have any questions, ask me on Instagram, add me on Instagram. If you are looking for readings and consultation, check out the link into the description section. Aquarius Ascendant. Before we talk about the Aquarius Ascendant, let us talk about the Aquarius sign. Aquarius sign. Aquarius is an air element sign ruled by Saturn. This is the lighter side of the Saturn. In Capricorn, Saturn is very practical, stubborn, critical, analytical, and is a very materialistic, is a earth element sign. In Aquarius, it has all the characteristics of the Capricorn, but it is a bit lighter. It is humorous, it is social, and still it is hardworking and wise and all that Saturnian qualities. So this makes Aquarius reach out to so many people. These people are very good to interact and connect and socialize with people or organization. Networking is quite natural to these guys. Aquarian people are intellectual. They are very smart, and their smartness is not like a street smartness. They are wise. Okay, so what happens when you have Aquarius Ascendant? Ascendant is the sign at the time of your birth on an eastern horizon. We have 24 hours, we have 12 rashis. So each rashi rules 2 hours on the eastern horizon for particular rashi. So when you are born during that particular period, you get that ascendant. Okay, when at the time of your birth, Aquarius sign is at the east horizon, you will have Aquarius ascendant. So what we will do, we will put the sign of Aquarius into your first house. Houses are fixed, and now we are giving the signs. So your first house, which is always fixed, which is all about your personality, your body, now we are going to put the sign of Aquarius into that. But when we put sign of Aquarius into the ascendant, it not only impacts the ascendant, but it also kind of give the environment to the rest of the houses. Like for the second house, it's the environment of the 12th sign, that is Pisces. Third one gets the first sign. Fourth one gets second, and so on till the 12th house gets the 10th house energy, which is again Saturn. Okay, Aquarius, the sign of the Lagna and the 12th are the same. So these people have a strong connection with the 12th house, that is spirituality, foreign travels, bed pleasures, imagination, isolation, and all the 12th house stuff. Okay, so let us move on to the second house. In the second house, these guys get the energy of the Jupiter in the form of Pisces. Pisces is a water element emotional sign ruled by Jupiter. What it shows is, what is second house? Second house is all your finance, is all about your speech, is your early childhood, your family lineage, all that stuff. So when you get the energy of the Pisces into the second house, you are very emotionally connected with your family. Okay, In the third house, these guys have the energy of Aries. Aries is a fire element sign ruled by Mars. And Mars loves to be in the third house, sixth house, 10th house. What is third house? Third house is the house of siblings. Third house is the house of self efforts. Third house is the house of parakram or courage. And Mars loves to be here. Mars feels very comfortable in the third house because it is his realm. He likes to fight. He is a soldier, remember, right? So he loves being at the self effort. Remember, Saturn also loves self effort, and Mars also loves the disciplined, dedicated efforts to achieve its goal. Both of it have difference, but yes, both these guys, Saturn and Mars, love the hard work and discipline. In the fourth house, Aquarius Ascendant people have the energy of Taurus. Taurus is a fixed element sign ruled by Venus. So they get a very loving mother who is always there for her, who is always there for these people. Okay, and they have a very strong connection with their mother, because remember, Taurus is a fixed sign. In the fifth house, these guys have the energy of the Gemini. Gemini is a prince. Gemini is a sign ruled by Mercury. Gemini is also air element sign, and all the air element signs are extremely social. They love to socialize, network. Same is the case with the Gemini. Gemini is extremely good at communication, which is all about the third house, its natural signification. But more than that, it is all about networking and socializing. And now these guys have the energy of Gemini into their fifth house. Fifth house is the house of performing arts. Fifth house is the Bhavat Bhavam for the third house. Fifth house is the house of Punya Karma. And now these guys have the airy energy of Gemini into the fifth house. So these guys are very good at communicating with their children or to their love partner, because fifth house is also the house of your children and the house of the love and romance. Sixth house has the energy of the Cancer, moon. And what is moon? Moon is always fluctuating. So these guys have to be careful about their health, because they might get ups and downs into the sixth house. Sixth house is all about death, disease, and also about their daily routine. Is also about their daily routines. So when they have the energy of Cancer into this sixth house, all these areas, dates, daily routine, diseases, have a fluctuating energy. Leo is a fire element sign and it is a fixed sign, so they usually get a very loyal partners. In the 8th house, these guys have the energy of the Virgo. Virgo is very critical and a very organized and a very, I won't say critical, but the Virgo sign is very organized. It has lot of information, far more information than Gemini. Gemini does not go into the deep, whereas Virgo goes deep into the subject. In the 9th house, these guys have the energy of Libra. Libra is a sign ruled by Venus, and now the balancing energy is into the 9th house. So these guys have a very balanced religious or spiritual view. So you can see how this personality is molding. In Ascendant, they have the Aquarian energy, which is more about the advanced technologies, which is all about the new age technology, or it is all about the changes and information which is coming in. And now they also have the balanced 9th house energies. 9th house is all about the tradition, orthodox cultures, is about your religious philosophy, spiritual readings, your gurus. And when you have this balanced spiritual and religious approach, it helps you understand variety of culture. So they can believe, they can understand other person's culture because they are balanced in their own spiritual views. In the 10th house, these guys have the energy of Mars. Mars loves to be in the 10th house, but this Mars is a Scorpion energy. Scorpio is, I won't say negative, but Scorpio is a very emotional sign ruled by Mars. So sometimes they have a very high emotions, and which can turn into jealousy or some negative emotions as well. Okay, so they have to be careful, but in general the 10th house Mars energy gives them the strength and courage to rise in their profession. So these people rise in their profession with their strength, conviction and hard work, which is all about Mars. Okay, in 11th house these guys have the energy of the Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a sign ruled by Jupiter. Sagittarius is also an original 9th house energy, and when you have this fiery, positive, optimistic Sagittarius sign into the 11th house, these guys have a very good labha. These guys are extremely benefited with the Jupiterian things. Remember, Jupiter is also their second lord. So from the wealth perspective, Jupiter becomes very important for Aquarius Ascendant. It is ruling the second house of the wealth, the earned wealth and your family assets, and in the 11th house it is also ruling in the form of Sagittarius. Okay, in the 12th house they have the energy of Saturn, Capricorn. Capricorn is a kind of a restricting energy. It is not an open and flowing energy like Aquarius. So when you have this restricting and very materialistic earth element sign into the 12th house, these people have a strong connection with the spirituality because 12th lord and the ascendant are both Saturn, and it tend to give the wisdom, but again that earth element Capricorn sign is more into the material things rather than the spiritual things. So yes, this was Aquarius Ascendant as much as I could hold, grasp and share with you guys. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you aren't already. And sending you tons of positive energy, sending you high vibrations. See you in the next videos. Love and peace.